Time to give thanks. Ah, it is a special time of the year, isn't it? Because Christmas, it's not every religion that celebrates. So Thanksgiving is really universal. It is a way we have to stop for a few seconds or minutes and think about all the things we are grateful for. We have so many things. I understand that many of us, if you're like me, you went through stuff. Things happen, bad things happen to good people. And we saw things happening that we didn't like, we didn't approve, we didn't want. We probably, me, you, went through losses and stuff. We call stuff. We went through stuff. But if I think, I believe that if we put on a scale the things that happen that we didn't like, didn't want, and the things that we are grateful for, I am pretty positive that the gratitude plate of the scale will be heavier, much more to be thanks than to complain. But we are living our life and we complain and we talk and we get disappointed and frustrated and angry. It's life. We're humans. We are not angels that we are so well, or fairies that we are always okay with everything. We can try, we can accomplish part of that, but sometimes we just want to complain, and that's okay. But at least once a year, I think that's very welcome. The moment that you can probably get your coffee or your wine, your beer, your sparkling water, if you're like me, and sit close to your fireplace or under the sun or the beautiful moon or lying down on your bed and or just getting a special spot in your house and you dedicate seconds or minutes to be thankful for the amazing things that happened to you this year. I had a spiritual teacher once, he told us, we thank for the good things that happen to us, but we forget to thank for the bad things that didn't happen. That was the first time I thought about that. Of course, I know bad things are happening all the time, sometimes with me, sometimes with other people. But I had never thought about this. I was always thankful I got home safe. So, right, I put my key in my door and enter in my house. Oh, this is so peaceful. I love my home, and it's very modest, but I love it. And I just be thankful I'm healthy and all these things. But he pointed a very important aspect that I don't know if you ever thought about. Thank you, Lord, for the all the bad things that could happen to me and didn't. I had your protection, I had your hand just guiding me, just protecting me, and this is so good. And I'm sorry if you don't have the same faith, if you don't call God this name, another name, or if you call universe or you higher power, it's okay. I'm not here disrespecting your faith. I'm just expressing mine, and you feel free to express yours. But there is a moment that we feel in the air. It's interesting how the atmospheres change. People smile more at you on the streets, on the stores. People tell you, have Thanksgiving, people that you never saw before. It is so pretty, it's so beautiful, it's so fulfilling to it's like we are living in a small town and everybody knows each other. But we have this behavior when it's close to the holidays. Ah, it feels good. I don't know what you think about. Please tell me, what do you think about this? How do you feel about holidays? Tell me. Just write down for me. Let me read in your comments. What do the holidays mean to you? What Thanksgiving mean to you? I know when you have big family and the big gatherings, it's about the food, the drinks, and all this cleaning the house, organizing, buying stuff. It's all great too. But the essence of the Thanksgiving is to give thanks. Right? It's to give thanks for all the things that we you have and you are. So how often you give thanks? Do you give thanks at least once a day? When you wake up and you open your eyes, it's like, oh, thank God I have one day more on the face of earth. Do you thank for the water that when you open your faucet, the water is there? So many people depend on water that comes from outside. Sometimes they have big cans they have to carry to grab water and to bring it to their homes. I worked in a place working with the disabled kids, and there was a slam very close, and we saw the families getting the water. And as they are going, it's a hill, so as they are going up on the hill with the big can with water, it's always dropping off because they are walking and it's just dropping some water off. And once I was observing and I was looking, it's like, oh my God, when they get up there where they live, how much of this water was lost? It's so much to walk and to come back, sometimes three, four, five kids. That water is to bathe, to to clean the house, to cook, to wash the clothes. There's like how many trips this man or this lady needs to do to really provide the enough water for the family to do the basic stuff. So after that day, I was like, ah, I am under the shower. I'm so grateful. I just moved the faucet and right, I turn on and it's like the water is there and hot, cold and hot. Wow. There are lots of things. We have a roof on our head, over our head. We have when you lie down in your bed, you feel your sheets, and it's like, oh, feels so good. This smell of a clean sheets, and you just lie down and you rest. You have a pillow, you have a mattress, and you have health. You can see, you can hear, you can express yourself, you can talk and articulate the words, and these words are in sync with what you really think about. There are people that they think something, but what they say is not what they are thinking. And it's so annoying for them. It's so almost in desperation when are they are talking, but it's not coming what they really created in their mind. So, what are you? What are you? Write for me. What are you the most, the biggest gratitude you have in your life? What's the thing that you can't imagine your life without it? Maybe it's part of your body. Maybe it's some finances stuff. Maybe it is a person that you care so much. So, what's your most grateful? And are you grateful only when the good things happen? That's another. another aspect of the gratitude. Because sometimes things happen that's not exactly what we want. But if you have the habit, if you we believe, really, truly believe that there is a God that is looking for all of us. This God that have this the perfect distance between the sun and earth so we don't get toasted or you don't get frozen. The same God that the architect of this universe, the architect of our the perfection of our body, the body that makes babies and it's another being, the perfection of a hummingbird or an orchid or a little newborn. You look at them, it's like, oh my God, so it's almost a miracle. You look at your animal that you love and oh my God, how can I love so much an animal? How can I feel that they like me too? How they it's so good I get home and they come to greet me. It's oh my God, it's so cool. And they have their own version of kissing. And some little animals they get so excited when we go for a trip or something. And when we come back, they just get so excited they lose the control of their body. So happy they are. When somebody dies in the house and the animal gets so sad, we see videos, right? That the animals go after the ambulance on the street, running, 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 because they can't conceive the idea of where they are taking my owner. It's it's a blessing to have our life, to to be born. So many spermatozoids, so many, and so many ovules, and the little eggs, and that one, and that one just got together, and then our life starts. This is amazing. Be grateful. I am so grateful for that biggest, the best runner that got there and made me. Isn't it amazing? It's just extraordinary. Extraordinary people that create the cars and we can drive. We have food in our table, in our fridge. Somebody created the fridge. Somebody planted that food and the water and took care of the the soil and everything and it's a chain of people that are working for us to have a broccoli on our table. It's a huge chain of people. If they were not there, we probably didn't have the food at the table. So it's so be grateful, right? Be grateful for people that created chocolate mousse. Oh my God! Oh my God! Somebody took the time and create and all the other versions. Be grateful to the parts of our body, your body that works, right? The work and to have the habit to start being grateful when things don't go the way we want. Is that person that wanna pass in that test or have an interview or have a date or have a meeting, important meeting to close a contract or a conversation to get a divorce and the things don't go the way that the person planned and sometimes in that moment we get so upset and sometimes angry and sad we forget to be thankful that that thing is happening for a reason If you truly believe and trust in God, the things happen in our life for a reason. And we don't have the habit to be grateful when things don't go the way we want. We think that everything went wrong. That's the way we call. It went wrong. Oh, it didn't go. Oh, it didn't go through. Don't even ask. But it happened for a reason, right? Some people lost the metro in New York on 9/11, and they got late to work, and they were not there when the towers came down, right? There are people that switch to seats or lose the airplane, right? Miss the airplane, and then something happened and they are safe. And so many, I'm talking about big disasters, but little things in our life that happen, and we think that is a bad thing. And actually, sometimes in the future, we see that, oh, it was the best thing that happened to me. Sometimes we will never know, but if you have the habit to be grateful. I remember I had my first boyfriend. I was 14 when we started dating. He was 17, and it was so beautiful and so pure, our love. And we stayed together, and we got engaged, and it took 10 years. We were very young, but we had so much fun. He played the guitar, he sang, and we we he loves to dance, me too. It was so cool. Those two kids having fun and learning the relationship and learning so much with each other and teaching and learning. And the day that we broke up, it was I was devastated. I was 24. I was devastated. I was just wow, devastated. To the end of the world. He was my future husband. We have plans. We have the names of the kids. So for me, it was awful. Of course, I didn't thank for that. I was not grateful for that. I was really mad and sad and angry and couldn't understand. And well, so time went by, and I end up meeting my husband, my ex-husband, and many times when I heard about my ex-fiancé, my first boyfriend, I was like, oh, I'm so thankful I didn't marry him. But in the very moment when we broke up, it was the end of the world. So I'm I'm quite sure that you have things in your life that you had this experience. Did you? Tell me. Did you have experience in your life like this that you were upset or angry or disappointed with something, and then in the near future you look back as like, oh my god, I'm glad I left that job, I'm glad I didn't pass that test, I'm glad that I didn't go to that company that I was doing the interview, because months later I got something much better closer to my house with a better salary and an amazing atmosphere. I'm glad that I broke up with this person because now I have a person much better. And even little things. I'm glad I lost this because then I gained that other thing. So, gratitude, it's not only about celebrating the good things that happen the way you want. Be thankful is it starts with the functions of your body, the people around you, the things you have, the peace that we experience and the freedom we have as women in this side of the world, a lot to be thankful for. I wanna ask you to do something for yourself. Take time during this weekend And make a list, could be a mental list or a physical list of the things that you are thankful. I recommend you the way I learned to do this kind of work. Start with your body functions, then with people that are immediately close to you, family and friends, and then things like your house and things that in your house you think like, oh my God, if I didn't have this, my heater, for example, and other people and other things, and you go to your building and to your city and to states and the continent and the world and the universe, and you can just like an onion just expanding this. See see how many things you are grateful you even forget about, but when you stop to focus you will be like, wow, yeah, I'm thankful for this. Maybe you are doing something else, you're driving, oh my God, I'm thankful for this. Try to take this week, so the weekend, to make your list. And try to take this week as a celebration of your gratitude. Keep in mind to be thankful for the knife that you're cutting something, for the water that you are washing something, for the people around you that love you, support you, and are available when you need a word or something else. Just, uh, just start filling up your life, your mind, your heart, the place you are living, full of this energy of gratitude. Let's just put these out in the world, and let's make it contagious. If you meet a friend, ask, oh, tell me one thing you're grateful for. It's Thanksgiving, right? If you're giving a gift to someone, just put a little message. Or if you are gathering, it's like so common, you gather friends and you say, let's talk, let's go around the table and let's say three things that you're grateful. And it's just an idea to be you, to put you closer to the reason why we celebrate Thanksgiving. My name is Katia Ferreira. I am a transpersonal coach here in California. And we are here every weekday around 6-ish p.m. and talking about the things that empower us, that makes us happier, that cut the constraints you have to be fully happy and content and fulfilled. And I work mainly with mature women in pain, any pain, personal, physical, emotional, spiritual. And I'm here every weekday talking to you about something that once you start exploring more in you, around you, I'm sure that you'll be empowered and much happier than you are today. Do you want to try? So, yeah, let's do this gratitude work together. Wish you an amazing weekend, and I'll be here on Monday again. Bye bye.